Welcome to MJ Hobby Corner. This is our MJ Hobby Talk every other Sunday, a bi-weekly talk to update the channel and let you guys know what's going to be going on in the channel. First and foremost, welcome new subscribers.
Definitely. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on board and for viewing the videos. I do have a lot of playlists on the channel, so check them out. And thank you so much for coming on board.
I just thought of something that we never do. How about we thank the old subscribers because they're still around, right?
That's very true, you know, and that's a good point.
They never get any credit.
Usually when I thank, yes, we thank new subscribers for coming on board.
Course, yes.
But of course, yes, that is a good point.
It just was a thought that came into my head.
Julie, she always gets me. No, absolutely. Thank you not only for coming on board, but for all of you. Some of you, some of the subscribers have been with us from the very beginning. Some of them, a few I know, are with us from a long time.
That's true.
Before I came from Facebook, actually, they were on my Facebook page, and then they came here when I first created the YouTube channel. So thank you guys, absolutely. Thank you for
Thanks
staying.
for supporting our channel.
All the shenanigans that go on in this channel.
Definitely.
All right.
All right. So 5 parsecs.
5 parsecs from home. Well, as you guys know, I had my 5 parsecs game.
Yes.
I did a lot better this time.
I know you were very happy about that.
Yeah, I was happy.
Yeah.
And one of our subscribers, he's very funny. He comes on board every so often, and he's like, "Oh no, you know, take cover, save." He uses this phrase, "Save the kitties." It was really funny. But yeah, so it was really cool. I am now finishing the training pack. And so now, after finishing the training, I'll have to decide where to go. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do Salvage Cruise. That is an expansion, one of the modules. And maybe do Salvage Cruise for a little while, and then go on to Bug Hunt. Bug Hunt.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I
like that. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I'll sculpture a couple of like my own little alien bugs for that game. But I can't recommend it enough. It's a great game. It really is.
Yep, you really like it. I know.
Yeah.
It is a cool game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What's next?
What's next? Well, for 5 parsecs, I will probably do, like I said, Salvage Cruise. I'm going to take Salvage Cruise first, learn those rules, and little by little, I'll incorporate some of the other expansions that I have for the game. So, for 5 parsecs, that's what you can kind of expect, right? I'm going to finish off the training first. Then there's one more training mission, and then I'll move on to Salvage Cruise. I think I'm going to do Salvage Cruise first. And I think I'm keeping the same team, the same people.
Okay.
Right? And we have an alien this time.
Yeah.
There's a Grick. He replaces Janice.
I like Grick. He was pretty cool, though.
He was. He was awesome with that. And I'm sorry to Janice. You know,
we all miss Janice.
It's my fault she died. I'm sorry. But
there we are with 5 parsecs. That's the deal.
That's pretty much it for 5 parsecs. It was a fun game. If you guys haven't seen the video, check it out. I will put a link in the description to that video.
Okay. Oathmark.
Oathmark! Now, what a game.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
As you guys know, those of you that have seen the video, we started experimenting with the river battle.
Yes.
And we used the boats that I made and Julie painted.
I painted.
And that was awesome. And I had the new boats with the snakes, the skeletal.
Those are so cool.
You like those?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of people have remarked on those snakes.
Those are so cool.
That was just wire and tinfoil. I made those out of wire and tinfoil, you know.
They're cool, though.
Yeah.
Really cool. And it was fun. It was a fun game. The boats were fun. I liked the river battle.
Yeah, the boats, the river rules, you know,
they're harder.
They're a little harder. Yeah, it adds a little more complexity to the game. But I mean, for us, I'm sure we did some things wrong. You know, that always happens, no matter what.
Always.
Sorry, but that's the way it is. But we are, I mean, we have a much better handle on oathmark, I think, than we did. But the river battles it's a whole different way of playing.
It is,
you know?
it is, because it really affects where you can go because of the drifting.
Yes, the drifting is a major thing. Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's harder because you have to add one for being on a boat, and then I mean, everything is harder.
All the penalties you get, and then the interesting thing is that the rules, whenever you're fighting on boats, you always treat it as front arc. You never do like rear arc or flanks, which kind of...
I like that better. Yeah, not having to worry about that.
Yeah, because that takes away that kind of complexity. But then the drifting, you have to think ahead because according to the rules, you can't really... the fighting is very passive. It's like you can't purposely slam your opponent and start attacking him. You have to kind of think ahead with the drifting and let your boat drift into your opponent before you can start fighting. So that's tricky.
There are times when we didn't have to, like, there were times when we didn't.
We didn't have to kind of do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we just decided we weren't doing it. But
I think we probably did a house rule there without even
house
thinking.
rule. I would like it to be a house rule.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, hey, you know, rules are there for a reason, and we may not like all of them. I mean, the author certainly, one of the things I love about Joseph McCullough and all his games.
I really like Joseph McCullough.
All of his games.
Yeah.
Is that he gives you a lot of freedom. He says, you know, have fun. That's the main thing. The rules are here, but have fun.
Right.
If you need to change something, change something. But I like to play according to the rules first before we actually go and start changing things.
Yeah, and we usually do.
And we do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
what's next now?
For Oathmark. Well, I think we're going to play another military expedition, and those are the 3 scenarios that are linked. You guys remember the Well of Prophecy? If you haven't seen that, check that out. Julie won, as always. Julie won the last game, as always.
It will be a day when you win a game. It is going to be huge. Huge.
I think, as an insider joke for our subscribers and us here in the studio, I think I'm going to put like fireworks all along the introductory of the studio, you know, and we'll just have like right on the page, the YouTube page, we'll have fireworks. Yeah, Martin won. And other people will be like, what the hell is that?
Absolutely.
You know? But you guys that have been following the channel, you'll know, like, oh, Martin won his first game.
You know I win, but when I'm playing, I am rooting for you. I'm seriously, when I play, I root for you because I really want you to win.
It's okay. You can be ruthless. We're having fun. Be a ruthless opponent. That's
all right,
wargaming for you.
I am ruthless.
She is pretty ruthless.
I can't help it.
All right. So
All
that's what's next for Oathmark. We're going to have probably another military expedition. It's going to come from the Battle Swarm expansion, and we're thinking of doing the waterfall one. It's the giant waterfall or something like that.
Yes.
So I'm going to start planning the table designs for the waterfall and then play that. And that'll be the next 3 scenarios. And of course, we're going to add more river battles as well. So
love those.
Yeah, we definitely want to have like a D-Day invasion type of thing, you know,
That'd be
where
fun.
one of us will be the invader and the other one will be the defender, and we'll have like an amphibious assault.
Yeah.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Okay, so next we are going to do a new game overview.
Yes. New game.
New game. Yay! And it's called A Billion Suns.
A Billion Suns. It just came on my Kindle. It just activated. Now, let me just say before, I'm not going to review the game rules or anything. Ash from Guerrilla Miniature Games. Sorry. And sorry to Ash,
That
too.
was-
I
that
just
was
butchered his channel.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, that was a mushroom. But he's done a wonderful review of the game already, and some other channels have done some awesome stuff reviewing the game. So, you know, if you want to actually see what the book is about and everything, go check him out. He did an awesome work, Ash. I always like checking out his stuff. So he has a review on the game itself. It's from Osprey Games, and it's a very different game. And I think it's a game that you and I will like.
I really think I'll like.
Because it's more about, it's these mega corporations, right? And they have fleets of starships, and you have it's very story oriented, and it's not just about the conflict. There are civilian ships, like cargo ships and mining ships, and all this stuff. So it's really more, you know, you're like building a story. It's more about you're competing with these other big companies, and there's basically commerce war, you know. So you're sending your fleets to do things for you, but it's not a game where, as I said in the overview, it's not a game where you have like factions. And then you have like a starship list for those factions.
Yeah.
It's not like that. So basically, you can use whatever models you want. You know, and I think you will like it because it's more than just combat. It's also resource management. You know.
Okay.
So it's you're fighting, but the whole idea is that you want your company to make profit.
Of course.
You don't want it to go down into the negative.
I gotcha.
You know.
Yeah, so it's more in depth than most.
Yes,
games
it's
are.
more than just, okay, your ships are there, my ships are here,
And we'll kill you.
fighting.
Yeah, no, there's more
It's
to
not.
it. That's interesting, actually.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And you have these jump gates, so we will probably have a couple of separate little boards.
Okay.
And your ships can jump from one side to the other, you know, and
Fun.
So yeah, try it out. So now related to that game and to other Starship games, I want to show you guys the Starships that I made. And this is going to be a project that's coming very soon to the channel. Okay, and these are the Starships that I made for our sci-fi games. And these are all handmade.
They're so
And
cool.
you like them?
Oh, they're so cool.
And there's a space station right there. I just made that.
This.
You like the space station?
I love it.
See, that's the thing, is that A Billion Suns, you also have space stations and things like that. And this is another faction that I made. And there are more. I haven't painted all of them, but there are more starships and more coming. So, I have these little fighters here. These are from Battlefleet Gothic.
Goodness.
Yeah. So I'll have to repaint these.
Wait, can I see it?
Absolutely. They're tiny.
Goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are constructed from foam. And there's a whole process because there's also wire in there. Sometimes sticks, little dowels.
I know, you've shown me. Yeah.
Right.
It's great.
And then I use polyurethane, acrylic polyurethane, and give it a coat of polyurethane. Then I paint them. Now, the interesting thing is that to make all these details on the foam, I use a number 2 pencil.
Really?
Yeah, I actually score all the details with pencil.
Oh my gosh. That's how you do it.
Right. And they're very small. Okay, so they're a good scale.
They're great. They really are. I love them. I think I especially like this one.
You like the cruiser?
Yeah, I do. Can you hand it to me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, they're good scale, you know. Good size, and I make my own flight stands.
I love that.
Good.
The detail. Yeah, I really like that one.
Now, these were inspired by the game Full Thrust because originally I made these ships for the game Full Thrust.
Okay.
And I lost these. These I found in a box.
Oh.
That was in an attic for a while. I mean, I had lost these. I thought they were gone. And I actually found them again.
Yay.
So what I did is I repainted them And these were in a box for a very long time, so they're pretty hardy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's amazing
They
what
have
you
to
can
be, yeah.
do.
Yeah.
What you can do with foam.
Oh, it's crazy because it looks like it's plastic.
Yeah, and
It
it's
really
not.
does. Yeah.
It's all foam carved,
These,
and
this, I just love this one. I love it.
now
love
if
it.
people are interested, I'm going to be making more of these starships, and I will make a video
I was just
showing.
going to ask you about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
How I made them.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, you know, this is gaming on a budget. If you don't have the money to get, you know, while you're waiting to get your own starships or whatever, you know, this is a good little side project.
Yeah, it's great. It really is.
All right. Those are my starships. These starships I made from foam. I'm going to continue making more starships because for 1 billion suns, we need some civilian starships. So maybe some mining ships, you know. If people are interested, if you're interested, let me know in the comments. I will make a short video showing how I made these. Okay? And then post it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We love the comments from you guys. So, keep commenting because we love it. Thank you. So you're going to be making starships for Horizon Wars, or aircraft for Horizon Wars, right?
Yes. That's a good point. Horizon Wars, I don't have very many aircraft models. I am using the very same techniques that I used for these starships to make some aircraft. And I'm going to use like sci-fi aircraft and maybe some real aircraft as inspiration. And then show, if people are interested in that, I will show how I make the aircraft for Horizon Wars. And we're going to make just a couple. It'll be a simple build for the channel. And those of you guys that are interested, let us know in the comments. This way I know who's interested in aircraft, who's interested in this kind of stuff. One thing, I don't only make aircraft and starships. I make Navy ships. I'm thinking about making airships for steampunk games.
That would be cool.
Yeah, have some airships for steampunk games.
Yeah.
I have a couple of rules for that. And so make my own models, right, using the same technique, and tanks and mechs.
Wow, that'd be great.
So my tanks I used to make with this technique. If you guys are interested, I would certainly have a video. Let me know what kinds of things you're interested in, though.
Yeah,
and let us know if it's tanks, starships, aircraft. You know, this way I have a handle on, okay, well, maybe this video will be of use to people, you know, and I will just show all the steps that I use to make these kinds of things.
That's good. That's great.
It'll be a fun thing for the channel, you know, and just some model building.
Sure, absolutely. Speaking of building, you're going to be doing some sci-fi building.
Yes,
right?
Yes. Sci-fi building.
Yay!
There's my sci-fi building.
Woohoo!
There it is. All right. As you guys know, I came up with this video, this project out of the blue. It was last Monday, and I built a building. You guys can see it down there. And basically, this building's all modular. And it's important for storage. We're going to be talking more about modular terrain when you don't have space. You know, war games take a lot of space. You got to build the terrain and all this stuff.
Right.
So I'm looking at modular terrain, building terrain that I can put together.
Yeah, and then
take apart.
Right.
And this building is the first step. Now the building is not small, but I can take off the roof, as you guys see down there. I can take out the back, right? And then I can connect other stuff to it. That's how I designed it. So there will be a series of videos, not yet because I have to plan out my materials and plan out my builds, but there will be a series of videos on sci-fi building.
Oh, good.
Modular terrain. Because we're getting more into sci-fi. It's going to be, yeah, games like Horizon Wars, Drop Zone Commander, 5 Parsecs, and Stargrave.
Woo!
Joseph McCullough's Stargrave is coming very soon.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna really.
I am
Yeah,
because I
be an
love
awesome
everything from him. So
yeah, McCullough.
he's great.
I have to say,
big fan. I'm a big fan.
And you're a new war gamer.
Yeah,
you know, that's the thing is that Frostgrave, Rangers of Shadow Deep. You know, all his games.
All of them.
He hasn't disappointed yet.
Nope.
So
nope, not yet.
Stargrave. Yep. We will be preparing for it. And that's the purpose of these sci-fi builds.
The fantasy buildings. What is that?
That is buildings that I make from scratch. And again, these are all junk builds. This is what I call junk builds. MJ's Junk Builds is a series of videos where I take all kinds of recycled material and I build stuff with it. So in that case, those are buildings that I could use in Drop Zone Commander or Horizon Wars. Right? It just games like that where we're playing maybe 15 or 20 millimeter scale.
It's really fun for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's like one of your favorite things is building something out of
nothing.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of what my channel is about.
Yeah, but it's great. Anyway, the opening doors.
That's that really, as you guys saw in the little screen there that popped up, that's the all the buildings that I'm making now are buildings that will have opening doors, just like my sci-fi walls. I know that was a big thing a couple of months ago. I build these modular sci-fi walls, and they have opening doorways and all this stuff, sliding doors and everything. These buildings that I'm going to be making, it's going to be a little collection, so we can make a nice little sci-fi fortress. So Julie and I can fight. They're all going to have sliding doors and everything.
Okay. So future projects. What are future projects?
That's a future project.
Oh,
actually.
that is. Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to write out my own one because I cannot understand. I apologize, guys, but I'm having trouble understanding what he's writing. Okay, wait a minute. We did that one. Okay, this week. What's going on this week? Besides
all right,
going
so
crazy.
We didn't have an unboxing for you this week. But so what's going on this week? This week, I'm going to take a little break. Now, we are going to have a little building project, building the aircraft for Horizon Wars. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that's going to come sometime this week. It'll be a short video, probably with that whole speed up thing that I do now.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and kind of show all the steps to building the aircraft and the finished product. So I don't know exactly when that's going to pop up, but it's going to pop up sometime this week. And then we have 2 games.
Right.
So I'm not going to do a lot of building. I'm not going to do a sculpting project because I want to focus on these little things.
Okay.
And the most important thing that's going to happen this week is painting.
Yes.
I need to get models painted. I need to get them assembled.
I know where I'll be.
You know where you'll be. She helps me. Yeah, she's doing all of the base coating and all that. So,
you were just saying something though about
what was I saying?
Painting.
Oh, painting. Yeah. So this week has got to be dedicated to painting. So I really want to get those models because that will give us more models to show in the battle reports and everything else. You know.
I also would like to, this week, hopefully, do my terrain project.
Her terrain project.
I'm still looking forward to doing it.
That's
I really
right.
want it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Last week was just a little crazy.
It was a little crazy. And you were sick.
And I was sick.
Julie was sick one time. Yeah. We were going to play a couple of extra turns for oathmark. Julie got sick. She wasn't feeling well. So, and we both have health issues. So, you know. it happens.
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
But hopefully this week, I really, really want to get started on
Right.
that.
Julie has a terrain. We're going to make a big thing of it because it's her first terrain piece ever. She's never made a terrain piece, so we'll have to sit down. She's going to decide what to do, and then I'll just, I'll give her a little guide here and there, but she's going to build her piece. We're going to make a little video and show it.
And you're going to make one at the same time, right?
I can work.
You can.
Sure.
You said you were going to make one and show me how to do it, and then we can
kind of
see how they turn out.
Sure.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I think that'll be fun for the channel.
Don't you? I think so.
Yeah, and so if you're rooting for Team Julie, that's going to come very soon. I'm not sure if we can do it this week. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
But it's definitely coming. And I think it will be very exciting for Julie to have her own terrain on our battle reports. So.
Well, it's fun just playing with the boats.
Right.
That I did.
That you painted.
Yeah, I painted those boats. It's cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is. It is cool.
So, do we have anything else that we want to tell our?
Is there? Oh, you were going to mention that we have access to better editing software, right?
Software, yes. Well, this was a big thing. I've actually acquired new software, a few pieces of new software, and this is something that I will be learning and experimenting with. So, as you guys saw in this video, little things are popping up here and there on the screen. That's going to make a big difference in our battle report.
Yes, it will. It will improve the videos.
I think it will improve the videos.
It will definitely improve the videos.
I want to have quality over quantity.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, of course, I'm the only one editing videos, so it's going to take me a little longer.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the outcome, it'll just be better. And I can plan my content for the channel, focus it a little bit more, and whenever we do games, we have access to other little things that will make the video more interesting.
Definitely.
You know?
Yes.
One of the things that I started doing, and those of you guys that have been watching my battle reports for a while now, you were probably noticed the difference if you look at some of the older videos. And one of the things we're doing now is we're just summarizing the first 3 turns.
I think that's so much better that way.
It works so much better for me for editing. It works.
Yeah, and I think it's a better video. It's just it's better.
Yeah, because the first couple of turns you're usually just
it's just maneuvering into place to start fighting.
And and then it's not until like turns 3, turns 4, 5 that you really start the action starts.
So why show all the boring stuff?
Right.
Just that's a perfect way to do it.
And one of the important things is that I want to have my battle reports so that they're not too long. In just one video, instead of having 2 videos for one battle report or 3 videos, that just made no sense.
Yeah.
But that's all I had in the past. That's how I could do it. You know? So
well, little by little, we will be improving.
Little by little.
We'll improve the channel as much as we can, little by little.
As much as we can. Absolutely. So, is there anything else you want to?
I don't think so. I think I covered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a new game, A Billion Suns. You will start to see that sometime soon. Deep Wars, very important. Before I let you guys go,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Deep Wars. We are pretty much ready to play a Deep Wars game. I have made my clip-on terrain. If you guys see down below, clip-on terrain has been very important. This is something new that I started for our games.
It's such a great idea.
Yeah, you like it?
Oh, I love it.
And it basically is just little terrain pieces that are on a clippy thing that I can clip to other pieces of terrain or to the mountains that we make, right? We use that very old school books and then make a mountain, and then I can clip on these terrain pieces to make it more interesting.
Yep.
So those clip-on pieces, you're going to see them more and more. And that, as you saw on the little screen below, I'm able to actually clip little pieces of coral and all kinds of terrain onto my ruins, so I don't have to make new ruins.
Right.
Those ruins are now underwater ruins.
Right.
I just clip the little terrain pieces on them. And then there's little fish going around and little stuff going around, so I don't have to make new ruins. So we're ready for Deep Wars. I'm going to be studying the rules. We have to sit down, study the rules.
Okay.
Maybe make up a mock turn, you know.
Sure.
And maybe we'll film it, maybe we won't.
That'll be next week, though, not this coming week.
Not this coming week, but I think by next week we
Right.
should start thinking about Deep Wars and get a couple of games.
Sounds good to me.
Of Deep Wars. I've spent so much time working on terrain and sculptures for that game that it's time to get going with that game. And I'm anxious to try it all out.
Yeah. So. Now, one other thing. Did you mention Vanguard? That we're playing Vanguard this week? You said two games, but you didn't say what they were.
Right. There's one secret game we're not going to mention. It's just going to come up. You guys will see it, and some of you will be interested. Maybe not everyone, but we have a secret game that we're hoping to take off this week, and then Vanguard. We're going to have a Vanguard battle report.
Yes, Vanguard.
Probably Friday for Vanguard. Friday and Saturday. And we will have a Vanguard report. Possibly some new factions.
So. Yay, I love Vanguard. Yay. Okay, now we're done. Now that's it.
We're done. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And this has been an MJ, Martin and Julie, hobby talk, updating the channel.
That's right.
Letting you guys know what's coming and what kinds of things we have new that are going on in the channel. So
keep your eyes open for my terrain project.
Yeah, her terrain project and my Starships. Let me know what you guys are interested in. Starships, tanks, mechs, aircraft, and of course, it's gonna depend on whether or not I can build it. That's another thing.
I'm sure that you can build it.
I'll figure a way.
I'm sure you can build it, whatever it is.
I'll figure a way. All right, guys, have a good one.
Take care.
See you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
When we both get together again.
Well,
see you next week with our games.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Have a good one, guys.